Hey guys, and welcome back to my channel, and today I'm going to be trying out everything I bought on Cyber Monday. I did buy from BH Cosmetics and from ColourPop. Those are the only two I actually bought. I bought two palettes from ColourPop, a Supernova shadow, and that's it for ColourPop. For BH Cosmetics, I bought the foundation and the concealer. I also bought the sponge. This is the Perfecting Sponge. I bought the Studio Waterproof Pro Pomade in brunette. I got some brushes, and those are a 7-piece brush set. So guys, if you want to see what I think about all these products, just keep on watching. Alright guys, so I'm first going to start off with Studio Pro BH Cosmetics Waterproof Brow Pomade. And I got mine in the color brunette. I am going to be taking that on a brush that I bought from BH Cosmetics. It's actually a Eye Essential 7 brush set, and it looks like this. So I'm going to be taking the 107 small angled brush. That's the way it looks. I actually have been using this for my brows and the pomade, and let me tell you, they're really good. The only thing is that this doesn't have a spoolie, so I'm going to be using my Anastasia 12 brush. I'm going to brush up the hairs. Gonna outline, and this formula is super creamy and really pigmented. You see, it's just super easy because it's really creamy, so you don't even have to press so much, or you don't have to be tugging on your eyebrow hair. It's just really smooth to apply. So I'm going to do the next one. Next, to clean my brows, I'm going to be using the Studio Pro Total Cover Concealer, and I got mine in the color 106. It looks like this. And I'm just going to, you pull up the cap. Now I'm going to be taking a flat brush, a little one, and squeeze out a little bit. I'm just going to clean up my brows. So to blend everything out, I'm going to be using this sponge, and this is from BH Cosmetics Studio Pro Perfecting Sponge. And this sponge feels just like the Real Techniques sponge, and I find that I really love the Real Techniques. I have like 3 of them. So let's see how this blends out. I guess the first thing that I don't like about it, but the tip, like, it's not pointed at all. It's just like, you know, like it wants to be a point, but it's not. So that's the only thing I don't like about it. It looks like it's blending out pretty nicely. Right now we're going to put it to the test with the foundation. Okay, next I am going to do my foundation. This is a BH liquid foundation and Naturally Flawless, and I got mine in the shade 205 Fair Golden. So I'm just going to pump some on the sponge. Let's see if this color even matches me. Ooh, it's a little too light. I'm not going to mix it with anything just yet because I don't know if this foundation oxidizes. If it does, I feel like it's just going to look okay on my skin. Alright guys, so the first layer, it doesn't cover much. It's not a full coverage foundation. It does say it's naturally flawless, so I'm guessing the word natural, not that much coverage. But I'm gonna wait a little bit because I want to see if this foundation oxidizes. If it doesn't, I'm probably go in and mix it with another foundation, and let's see if a second layer does cover. But for now, I'm just gonna jump into the eyes. And for that, now we're gonna be jumping into ColourPop. So I got these two palettes. This is the All I See Is Magic palette, and then I have the Element of Surprise. I'm not sure which color I'm going to use, but for sure I am going to be using this Supernova shadow. and I got this one in Moonlit. It's like a beautiful like purple, and I mean in the picture it looked really purple, so that's why I got it, but it's nothing like the picture. Let me swatch it for you guys. But I mean, nonetheless, it's a beautiful shadow. I'm gonna swatch each palette for you guys, and then I guess from there I'll choose what color I'm gonna use. So I'm going in on the Element of Surprise first, and I'm gonna start off from this row to this row. And this is the last row. I apologize guys, I'm not used to swatching, but this palette is gorgeous. You could see the color scheme of it. It's just a lot of pinks and purple undertones, and it's beautiful. Okay, and next we're gonna be swatching All I See Is Magic, and this is a gorgeous palette. 3 rows as well, but this has 15 shadows, and we're gonna start off from top to bottom. So those are the swatches. I need to get better at those. First, I'm going to go into Imperial. And this is from the 7 brush collection from BH Cosmetics. This is number 101. This is just a blending brush. We're taking the color Pitter Patter on the same blending brush. And this is just to deepen in the look a little bit. And then I'm going to go into my Sedona Lace EB13 with no product on and just blend everything together. So we're going to take the Supernova shadow in a Moonlit, and we're just going to apply it straight to our lid. These are super pigmented. They're not streaky at all. That's beautiful. I love this kinds of shadows. Like, I love that they're making more and more, what is it, cream shadows. So you're just gonna let it dry a little bit. Try not to be looking up and all that like I am, because you get on top of the crease. So I'm just gonna move into the other eye. That is beautiful. I'm just gonna let it dry a little bit. Actually, while I wait for it to dry, I'm just gonna pump a little bit more. I was gonna mix this foundation, but it did oxidize just a little bit, that it actually matches my skin. So I'm just gonna leave it like that. I'm gonna go once again into a second layer to see if the second layer covers a little bit more, because I still see a lot of, like, especially here, like when it gets really close up, I could see a little bit of redness. So I'm just gonna go with a second layer. Ooh, it's cool. So guys, I forgot to tell you in the last video, but remember I told you that it's never hot here, and we always wish it was, I mean, it's never cold here, and we always wish it would be cold. Well, it snowed like 2 weeks ago. Just for a day, and just like for, I don't know, like for maybe like 3 hours, and it was like half an inch. But that was such a big deal for us because it hadn't snowed since 2004. So I was like in middle school when that happened. But it was so much fun. Me and my husband went outside. We made snowmans, little tiny ones. My sister-in-law came over and she built a little snowman also, and it was so much fun. We took so many pictures, but man, that's, who knows when it's gonna snow here again. So that's why it was kind of like a big deal for us. We were trying to do as much as we could with the snow. So that was really fun. Okay, so that did cover a little bit more. Just gonna go over like where my problem areas are. Just pimples. I've been breaking out so bad lately. So this sponge is super good. I really like it. It's just, to me, it's just like the Real Techniques. I really am enjoying it. It's blending out really nicely. It's not like staying on the sponge, like it's really distributing the product. Because there are some brushes that feel like really hard, even though you already wet them. They feel like super hard and kind of like this, like the makeup is just there. Like, how can I describe it? I don't know, but by feeling them, you already know, like by now, right? Like they feel a little bit like the Beauty Blender, but not so squishy, because the Beauty Blender is super squishy, super bouncy, and really nice. But these are really nice alternatives. I really like them. So the foundation, I really want to like it because I see a lot of girls actually using it and loving it. But to be honest, I don't. It's very like it clings to my dry patches. It's not really covering as much as I would like on my imperfections, and it does look a little cakey on the second layer. But on my nose, it looks really bad, especially on my nose and my mouth area. But I mean, if someone has really perfect skin, I do see this being like a really nice foundation, because like right here, I don't really have any bumps. It's pretty flawless. So I could see right here, it looks really nice. Like in areas where I don't have problems. It's just like right here. It's a really limited area. I do see it being like really nice, the coverage, but around my nose, do you see that? Like it doesn't even cover nothing. So this foundation is a no-no for me. Next, I'm going to jump into the concealer. Let's see how the concealer works. So the concealer, I don't know. It's not really impressing me either. Like it's really, like, let me show you. It's really going into my fine lines right here. Like you could see, it's just really just staying there. See? Okay, I'm just gonna set this with my usual NYX finishing powder. Okay, so the shadow already dried. Let me see if it comes off. Oh my god, it does. Yeah, if you rub your eye, this is gonna fall off. It's really beautiful though, so I mean, usually people are not rubbing their eye, but I have contacts and sometimes they bug me out of nowhere. So I am usually like, you know, rubbing my eye. But I mean, to be realistic, nobody's really always rubbing their eyes. Right guys, so I think this is it. I'll be right back. I'm just gonna finish my whole face and I'll come back and let you know what I think about every single product. Alright guys, so my final thoughts on all of this. I feel like the least that I liked was the foundation, and the thing is, I just feel like it didn't cover a lot. I just felt like it was going on my skin, it was getting all over into the imperfections, clinging to the dry patches. So I'm gonna try this one more time on another video with you guys, but I am gonna mix it with another foundation because I feel like this is for people that have perfect skin because like I said, I feel like in some spots like right here where I don't have really much of imperfections, it really went on really beautifully. The color was perfect. It's just that on my dry patches where I'm really oily, which is on my nose, like right here, it didn't want to even cover nothing. So that's the thing. Really bummed that it didn't work out for me, at least on its own, because I have seen a lot of reviews and a lot of girls that I follow really like it, but it didn't work for me, not on its own. Next is the concealer. This also, I didn't feel like it did much for me. I show you guys, I don't know if you could see that well, but I showed you that it just goes right into the crease of my under eye, and that just looks really ugly. I didn't feel like it covered that much. I felt like it might be looking cakey if I added more, just because it was going into the creases of my under eyes. So I mean, that's a bummer also. Things that I really liked from BH Cosmetics was the brow pomade. This is really nice. I love the shade it is. I love the way it went on. It was really smooth. It just really pigmented. So I feel like I did my eyebrows real quick. I like their brushes, although this one shed a little bit. But yeah, this is a set of 7 like I said, but these are the 3 I used. I didn't show you guys, but this I used it on my inner corner like I usually do. But yeah, I really like the brushes. They're really affordable. I believe I got them like for $7. So they're really nice brushes. Another thing I really enjoyed was the sponge. I feel like I said already, I feel like it feels like the Real Techniques brush in a mixture with like the Beauty Blender. So I really enjoyed it. It gets a really nice size. The only thing that I didn't like was that it's not pointed, or it's more rounded than pointed, and it's just really hard to get into the inner corner. I mean, it's fine under here, but right here in the inner corner it just took really long. I had to pinch it, and even then it was not going in how I liked. But I mean, other than that, I really like it. I'm really gonna be using this one. Next, it's my ColourPop, and come on, it's ColourPop. I love it. You saw the swatches. This palette is amazing. It's so beautiful. I love that they're making bigger palettes now. So this one's really nice. I mean, the packaging is always amazing, and the color selection is so nice. I just love it. And here is the other one, the Element of Surprise. I really got this one, to be honest, because of this bright pink. It's just so beautiful. It caught my eye and I was like, I need to have it. And last but not least, the Supernova shadows. This one, I like it. I love the way it applied. I love that it's super pigmented. It's not streaky at all. The only thing for me is that, like I told you, I have contacts and they bug me sometimes. For a regular people that don't have problems with contacts or with your eyes, I mean, it's fine. You're not going to be rubbing your eye. So I really enjoyed it. I really love the color. So I believe that's all, guys. So this, I did get it from Cyber Monday sales. It got here maybe like in, I don't know, like in a week total. But I really like what I got. So guys, this completes the end of the video. If you liked it, remember to give me a thumbs up. Don't forget to subscribe, and also remember to hit the little bell to get notified when I am posting videos. And until next time, bye. Mwah.